I mean, do you mind sharing how you ended up with Jose? I know he's big on social media and
Well,
he's
honestly,
really out there.
Yeah, well, honestly, I met him a while back, and honestly, he's just a really cool dude. And then like just seeing him, social media, and then seeing him around, and then just I hear a lot of good things about him, in the gym, and then not only I like how he prepares his fighters, not physically, but also mentally. You know what I mean? Like, the way he treats his fighters is like you can see it. So like getting exposure, traveling, doing all the right things. Let's just say, and him doing that, always caught my eye. So like in the back of my head, I always had like, hey, if I ever, was to go somewhere else, that's going to be the place for me. And it was always in the back of my head. So when it came down to that point, I already knew where I wanted to go, but it was just a matter of will he accept me or not. So, I had to reach out to him, and had a couple, go meet up with him, talk, and it took a little bit, but I worked my way in, and yeah, I love it there, and he liked me too. So,
what would you tell an up and coming fighter?
Stay ready. It's just if you're gonna do it, go all in, because at the end of the day, if you're gonna get that phone call, have faith in yourself for one. You know what I mean? Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, if you're not right up here, you're gonna win. If you go in that ring thinking you're gonna lose, you lost the fight before you even got in the ring. You know what I mean? So like, that's number one rule. Have faith in yourself. Say if you're gonna do it, let's do it. You know what I mean? Have fun. As far as like being on the B side, stay ready, because you can get that 2-week notice, on a big fight, on somebody that you can beat, and let's just say, hey, you could beat this guy, you get that 2-week notice, and you're not ready, there goes your shot. Stay ready. If you're gonna box, there's no time for like partying, there's no time for drinking, there's no time for, all that shit's gonna come later, you know what I mean? You go to the gym, handle business. It's, a lot of fighters, they mess up with boxing because boxing's not only a sport, it's a business. And like, it's all about who you know. And as far as being on the A side, that's where that comes into play, you know what I mean? Like, these fights these fighters that don't want to take these dangerous fights, that don't want to do all this stuff, it's not just them, it's their, managers, promoters, they want to take care of them, which is, it's the right thing. Look at all these big names, they got there the same way, Man, honestly, even when I was an amateur, it's just like when people know I'm fighting, they know it's gonna be a fight. You know what I mean? Like, that's just it's like people. It's like exciting. You know what I mean? It's just at the end of the day, like you never want to fight to excite the fans. You fight, to win and to play it smart. At the end of the day, the key is to hit and not get hit. But with me, I kind of only know one thing, is to hit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I grew up, like fighting, getting in trouble. So when it comes to boxing, I love to fight, so I'm in there, and it's balls to the wall, you know what I'm saying? So everybody knows it's going to be an exciting fight. So I feel like a lot of people want to see that. And then when I am fighting and they hear people here I'm fighting, a lot of people do show up because they know it's going to be a good fight.